Hi everyone, it's Chris Big Money. I'm the guy who runs Butter Yo Bread and all the hot music stuff. I also make electronic music under the name Chris Big Money. Check me out. All that. But anyway, it's not about me today. It's Butter Your Bread. Some the year-end list. Anniversary, whatever the hell you want to call it. The best of list. So I've made a couple lists just because of all the different kinds of music that I like and all that. So I wanted to do the best indie albums of 2011. I'll probably do another list for dance music, but this is going to be straight up indie today. As cliche and toolish as that sounds, but alright, so yeah, first off, I wanted to start off with Metronomy. I wanted to start off with their album, The English Riviera. The album cover is so fucking cool. It's just very minimal. It's like a beige square at a palm tree on a beach. I'm gonna give this award the most 70s looking album cover to Metronomy this year. I still haven't listened to the first album yet, but I'm meaning to do so. It sounds very organic, but it's more straightforward with rock music with like some keyboards in it and shit. It's very chill. It sounds like you can be out in the sea or something, or it sounds like you'd be like, I'm on a boat, bitch, or something like that. But I do want to see all the English Riviera once again. Alright, so moving down the list here, we want to go ahead and continue on to this band called Girls. Funny band name. They're from San Francisco. They caught my attention earlier this year as I was getting into the whole lo-fi craze that this band is known for. Christopher Owens is a former member of the Children of God, which is some weird religious group, and then he became a vagabond indie singer, telling tales of lost loves, honey bunnies, vomit, magic, and forgiveness. And even some people, like in his personal life, I guess, he's just a very sexually ambiguous character. He's just very, very fascinating character, Mr. Owens. It kind of sounds like, Pink Floyd, but on a much smaller budget. That's number 9. Alright, moving down the list. Alright, I'm going the wrong way, but going down the list, we got Mr. James Blake at number 8. I'm going to give this guy the award of Wrist Cutter Musician of the Year. Wrist cutter. There's always room for a good Debbie Downer album. This guy does a great job at it. Mr. Blake combines two very unlikely fucking kinds of music. He takes singer-songwriters with dubstep, but not like that ratty mid-range shit that, it's all popular out here in America, Skrillex and all that stuff. Nah, this is like that deep ethereal shit, like Burial and, like all that real just low bass, sub-bassy kind of shit. Anyway, he's more of a singer-songwriter, though, versus a dubstepper. You kind of get him covering songs like from Feist. There's It's a Limit to Your Love. That song is the shit. So yeah, I'm going to give this number 8 to Mr. James Blake. I give him a thumbs up. Going down the list, we got my favorite Swedish Japanese girl ever and her band Little Dragon. I first heard them through Gorillaz and their track Empire Ants. Little Dragon delivers electronic music in a very organic form, through synthesizers and a sultry Japanese and Swedish singer who coos and sings beautiful lyrics with some very contagious and very fucking catchy electronic music. You could tell Little Dragon is very much a band that uses real synthesizers unaffected by today's laptop wizardry or those icy production techniques that these assholes use to make these bitches sound like freaking amazing when they really sound like shit. You can hear everything from real drumming alongside program beats and wonky ass fucking bass lines. They also got their props on Jimmy Fallon this year. Ritual Union! Ritual Union, cut me off my hand. Alright, enough about that. Getting back into some more computer-based electronic music. We got SBTRKT. I don't even know how to pronounce the guy's name, but I'm going to go with that. I found him when I was listening to Spotify a little earlier this year. I love Spotify, by the way. It's amazing. This guy's kind of an enigma. He likes to wear African masks to make like very deep dubstep tunes out of the blue. He's also going to do some random disco tracks just to fuck with you a little bit. And these songs are actually my favorites, are these real wonky sounding disco ones. I mean wonky, I mean real 80s sounding kind of joints. He doesn't really openly reveal much about himself. That's why he probably wears the mask. But there's nothing wrong with that these days. There's enough freaking prima donnas and attention whores out there polluting our airwaves. I don't even need to mention names, do I? Alright. Fuck. Going down the list, we got Tune Yards. This chick, Who Kill, was on Meryl Gerbil. I think that's her fucking name. She's a little weird, but in a very pleasing and refreshing way. The dynamics in this girl's robust voice is very striking, as much as blindsiding, as much as that damn sound collage that is Who Kill, the album. I actually checked this out when I got an email from Amazon after I was checking out reviews on Panda Bear's Tomboy, of Animal Collective, on Amazon's page. If you're into Animal Collective and all that weird crazy shit with all the layers, you'll definitely love Who Kill. But it's a little more accessible, you can dance to it a little more, but it's not really a dance album, it's just more of like a really just arty, abstract indie album. I give it a thumbs up. I think you'll dig it. Gangster, business, good shit. Fuck. I'm getting so excited, I'm running out of breath. Alright, we got Toro et Moi, number 4, Underneath the Pine. I guess pine trees or whatever, weed. Nah, fuck all that. But, Toro et Moi, as I like to call him, is the poster child of the chill wave movement. After listening to concert of this earlier this year, I was intrigued to see what Toro et Moi was going to do Underneath the Pine, which is another bedroom record, which features like a lo-fi approach to rock music with instrumentation not found on computer programs. This is totally new for Toro et Moi, because his last album was just nothing but cut and paste electronic music. The album flows so fucking well. I can't say it flows so damn well. I can listen to it non-stop on repeat and never be able to tell the difference. For an album which clocks in under 40 minutes, this shit is perfect. I hope Toro et Moi keeps the direction for these later records. He did an EP as well, like earlier this year, called Freaking Out, which I'm freaking out just talking about the guy, but yeah, this is more of like, a throwback to his electronic style. Alright, number three. We got Foster the People with Torches. Who couldn't get down with Pumped Up Kicks, really? The song single-handedly made Foster the People an indie to mainstream crossover success story. Digging deeper into Torches, the Torches are well passed from track to track, starting from Helena B, to Call Me What You Want, or the epic track Warrant. Foster the People took their Pumped Up Kicks and ran hard with Torches this year. It's a great fucking album, great live show, great songwriting, catchy ass songs. I love it. Alright, number 2. Alright, I wrote almost a novel on this one, but we got Tyler the Creator and Goblin. I'm digging Odd Future, and this cat's the ringmaster. To really appreciate the album, you gotta have a strong head on your shoulders and be able to make your own judgments on a person. His songs tell stories of all kinds of shit, make young debaucherists proud. Lyrically, there's gonna be songs that be like, kill people, burn shit, fuck school, or crass songs like, God damn, I love bitches, especially when they only suck dick and wash dishes. And then, you can't forget the music video for Yonkers either, which shows Tyler eating a cockroach and hanging himself. In reality, Odd Future are 20-year-old kids, and they're rapping for those people just like them, those 20-year-old kids rapping in front of the mirror. It's not meant for your mom and pops, or it's not meant for those elitist hip-hoppers that think East Coast is gonna make a big comeback. This is West Coast shit that like you freaking takes your freaking speakers at gunpoint and makes you listen to that shit. That shit goes hard. Goblin, Odd Future, Wolfgang, Golf Wang, yeah, you get it. But alright, number 1 album of the year, M83, hurry up, we're dreaming! This is dream music at its finest. Anthony Gonzalez is an electronic musician who recently moved to LA and is making firestorms with this epic album. The whole record's about dreams and how they are different as you age, but essentially they are the same. There is a track called Raconte une histoire, which translates to Tell Me a Story, which a small child narrates a song and tells us a story about how there's a magical frog and how we can become the happiest group of frogs, all laughing and playing and jumping up the walls and happily. This kind of large-scale scope is seen throughout the entire record, where each song serves a purpose, whether it's a shoegazing rock song or ambient instrumental or something in between. The album's very lush. It reminds you of a good 80s coming-of-age flick, like The Karate Kid or something. Midnight City, Reunion, Claudia Lulis, OK Pal, New Map, Steve McQueen. Great songs. Mr. Gonzalez has even said in interviews that, being a teenager is important to him. And I love that. I think it's great. I can identify with that pretty well myself. So that's why I made that my album of the year. I hope you enjoyed my Indie 2011 list. I'm going to do an electronic list a little later on, but I hope you enjoy this one. This is good-ass freaking music. I hope everybody appreciates it. Support local businesses and www.chrisbigmoney.com. Holla at your balls. Peace.